The lovely governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, wants to double your taxes to over $12,000 per household. So what are you getting for that? Are you getting a new Ferrari? Are you getting some upgrades in your house? Are you getting all those potholes fixed on your street? $12,000 per household. Let's see what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. California's massive budget health care for all immigrants unveiled from behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen. And California Democrat Gavin Newsom confirmed that his administration is providing millions in economic relief to businesses in his wonderful state that do not otherwise qualify for federal aid, including those owned by illegal aliens. So let's get into this. What is Governor Gavin Newsom proposing, and how will it affect the taxpayers? California Governor Gavin Newsom unveiled his uber progressive 2022-2023 state budget plan on Monday that includes fully implementing universal health care in the state of California to cover not only low-income residents but illegal immigrants as well. What are the ramifications of that? So under Governor Gavin Newsom's estimated $286.4 billion budget proposal, the governor aims to make California the first state to offer health coverage to all residents, regardless of immigration status. The announcement came Monday morning as Newsom unveiled yet, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, a gargantuan spending plan, which includes $23.8 billion more than the budget approved last year. So California has more immigrants than any other state and is home to roughly about 2 million undocumented residents, and that's just according to Public Policy Institute of California. The Golden State is considering doubling taxes. Get ready, doubling taxes in an effort to fund universal health care for all residents in California. Ladies and gentlemen, that would increase taxes by $12,250 per household, crushing state taxpayers even more in the name of progressive equality while covering the expenses of those who are not legally in the United States. The move would surely cause another mass exodus from the state. What is going on here? My taxes are going to go up. Newsom announced the leftist proposal during a press conference. The $286 billion California Blueprint Plan will... I'm in shock. To be backed by a so-called $45.7 billion surplus. The plan also reported includes a new statewide gun buyback program in the name of public safety. $12,250 per household, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the big one. This is the big enchilada. California is poised to be, if this proposal is supported, the first state in the country to achieve universal access to health coverage. Newsom's very proud. He talked about this during his briefing, smiling ear to ear. So what does that mean? It means full scope Med-Cal, including long-term care, IHSS, in-home supportive services, and behavioral health to all low-income Californians, regardless of immigration status. That's not all it includes either. If the measure is approved, it will provide for state-funded abortions for illegal immigrants under the state's Med-Cal system. And taxpayers will pay for that. So the governor is claiming the plan will be fully put into action by, his goal is January 2024, with major new investments to tackle the greatest threats to our state's future. The California Blueprint lights the path forward to continue the historic progress we've made on our short-term and long-term challenges. He said, including responding to the evolving pandemic, fighting the climate crisis, and taking on persistent inequality and homelessness. Wow, seems to have gotten worse. And hundreds of billions of dollars was allocated, hundreds of millions. So keeping our streets safe and more, that's what this will do. Take a little disingenuously claim in his press release. So things aren't looking too good right now with the crime, Mr. Newsom. So as California's robust recovery continues, we're doubling down on our work to ensure that all communities can thrive. Sounds good on paper, he added. And as crime and homeless skyrocket in the state of California, okay, and California also has the highest unemployment numbers and, per gallon, price for gas in the entire nation. So he believes we have the capacity to invest in our growth, engines. This is a growth state, invest in the future, as well as make sure that we prepare for the uncertainties of the future presents. We are the 5th largest economy in the world. We were given a surplus by the federal government. So Mr. Newsom stated that illegal immigrants are currently eligible for Med-Cal through age 26 in California. Undocumented adults age 50 and older will become eligible for Med-Cal after May 1st. The glaring gap for those who were left out because of immigration status, some experts have said directors of health and public benefit policies, they're for it and saying people were left out. This will help. Senator Jim Nelson, he opposed it, contending that it would allocate public dollars to illegal residents. That Jim is correct on that. He's opening the door to basically he says, Jim says, a blank check providing for illegal individuals who have come to California. And there'll be a flood of illegal individuals coming to California because of the policy, Jim remarked to reporters. So, the mentality that success is defined by how much is spent instead of by real, measurable, and actual results is mind-boggling. Some experts are saying, that's from KCAL 5 News. Some experts were talking on the other side of the fence. Californians right now are living a different reality, seeing problems only getting worse. I agree with that statement. There are an estimated, like I said earlier, 2 million illegal immigrants in the state, and that's according to the Public Policy Institute. However, many experts believe, and it is from the data, that number is much, much, much higher. So, people on the other side of this, Gavin Newsom, I'm just looking at both sides. I'm not picking a side. People sounded off all over social media, over healthcare for illegal immigrants and the doubling of taxation of Californians. And most people are opposed to it. We pay enough taxes in California. And I can tell you, I'm a citizen of Mexico, and I went through the normal policy, and I had to pay money to finalize it. I'm trying to become a citizen in the state of in the UK, and it's been a 4-year process, and I'm going to have to pay $30,000, and I'm trying to get it reduced and work things out. But I've been working on that for 5 years. So is it fair to say both sides that we should do this the right way? I know a lot of people in Mexico that love this country and that came here legally. And illegal immigration hurts the people from Mexico that have come here legally. It hurts them. It also hurts Black Americans more than any other racial group. Black Americans get affected more economically by illegal immigration. So I'm all for legal immigration to this country, but it has to be legal, not illegal. If I went to Mexico and said, I'm going to have a baby and I want you guys to take care of it, and I want free healthcare and everything, they would cut my head off and roll it down the street and laugh in my face. If I went to the UK and said, I'm going to have a baby, I want free healthcare, and I'm not a citizen, they would laugh in my face. We're the biggest welfare state in the world. That's what changed between the Statue of Liberty, if you remember. We'll take care of your poor, we'll take care of your weak, all that stuff. But see, people used to work on farms for an honest day's pay. They had to work. If they wanted to rest their head at night, they had to put in an honest day's work. What has changed between the Statue of Liberty and now? It's called the welfare state. That's why everyone wants to come here. You know, I have a concern. I pay a lot of taxes, okay? And doubling my taxes per household to $12,000, I don't think any Californians, but on both sides of the fence, are going to be happy about that. Enough is enough. And, you know, I think it's a great state. And it's just getting, I'm also a resident outside this state, in the state of Nevada. So, you know, I've seen a lot of money leave and some money coming in. It's just not good. It's not healthy for small businesses. What's going on with this? I mean, enough is enough. A 13% income tax, in addition to everything else we're paying, and the highest gas in the country. And we're supposed to be the 5th largest economy in the world. And we do have a surplus now. We got a surplus from the federal government of all this money. Everyone should just be flowing in money. I should have my new house in Bel Air right now. The government should pay for it. So it's getting a little out of hand. And like I said, I'm all for legal immigration, but I'm very familiar with tax laws in other countries. I'm well traveled, and I'm trying to get, you know, my visas and everything in other countries, and I'm going through the right means to do it. And I know a lot of people met through Mexico that go through the right means who want to come to the United States and do it. You know, this sense of entitlement, you deserve that, I think is unfair to the taxpaying citizens of the state of California. So just wanted to share that. Your taxes are going to double if this passes. Get ready. Keep paying. Write another check. And you'll still have those potholes. I got one out in front of my house. Take care.